This video introduces principles for clarifying your purpose for a message before you write it. These are critical principles for successfully communicating your expertise. To understand the purposes for writing at work, I'm introducing you to a model developed by a management researcher named Quinn. It's called the Competing Values Model. I'll use it to categorize the purpose of 4 brief emails. All were written by a human resource professional named Bill and sent to the hiring managers in his company. Take a minute to skim this message from Bill. What's the primary purpose of this message? It's important to differentiate between all the possible purposes for writing and the one primary purpose. In fact, if you can't identify one primary purpose, the writer's failed you as the reader. When Bill writes, "Recruiting sites cost $100 per ad," he's informing his readers. His message is static. That means it doesn't require any response or further action, no change. It's also transactional, which means it focuses mostly on tasks. Let's try another one. When Bill writes, "If an unforeseen change occurs, keep us in the loop," he's directing his audience. Bill's message is transactional because it focuses mostly on tasks. That makes it similar to informing. But this time it's dynamic because it prompts readers to do something in response. Here's another message from Bill. What's his primary purpose this time? When Bill writes, "Do you have any ideas?" he's consulting the hiring managers. His message is dynamic, like directing, because it requires audience response. But it's transformational because it's focused more on people than on tasks. In other words, it's an invitation that values their opinions. Quinn's model is called competing values because when an expert consults an audience, that conveys values that are the opposite of or compete with those that experts convey when informing them. Consulting places the value on people and action, while informing shows a focus on tasks and the status quo. Let's consider one final message. What's Bill's primary purpose in this email? When Bill writes "thank you," the primary purpose is to value the readers. The final quadrant of the model is devoted to messages that thank or promise or congratulate the audience. Those messages convey a focus on the status quo rather than on action because the audience isn't required to do anything in response. They also are transformational and clearly convey a focus on people over tasks. To summarize then, the Competing Values Model helps writers categorize the primary purpose of their messages by analyzing how static versus dynamic and transactional versus transformational their message is. Ultimately, purpose falls into 4 classes: informing, directing, consulting, and valuing. This categorization provides a tool to use when considering the needs of your audience. That means I'll revisit these principles many times during the course.